everyone, welcome back to CJ Explores. I'm Charlotte, that's Corey, and we are here in Western Australia in Kalbarri National Park. We're going to take you guys all around the national parks. We're going to show you all the hikes to do here and all the hikes to do on the Kalbarri Cliffs. The first that we're going to go to is Nature's Window. So Nature's Window is probably one of the most famous spots in this national park. Certainly was before the Skywalk was created not so long ago. That has been a major tourist attraction to the area. But Nature's Window is still up there, one of the best spots to go to because it's so easily accessible. It's just a 500-metre walk from the car park and it has this beautiful view. Well, it's essentially this hole in the cliff and it looks like a window you can look through into the gorge. So it's a great place for people to take photos and it's kind of the iconic image of this national park. We have made it, look at that view, you can see all the way through down into the gorge. It's very stunning. It's kind of more impressive the closer you get actually.
Is it?
Like into the window, yeah. So this is Nature's Window, but also if you continue down the path past the Nature's Window, this is the loop. We want to hike this one, but we have to come early. You're not allowed to start the trail after 7 AM during the months of November and March. So we're going to come back here and do that. It's a 9K walk. We're going to come back prepared because it looks spectacular.
Yeah.
And make sure they don't catch you. If you do go after 7 AM, they'll fine you $1,000. So don't risk it.
Okay, this is the spot where everyone gets the hanging over the gorge photo. If you zoom in a little bit and clip the bottom of the ground off the photo, it looks like you're hanging over the valley below. Very cool. We have just finished our little hike down to Nature's Window. And now we're sitting just at the car park right above the access point to Nature's Window. We can see the path down below, but all around here there are beautiful little picnic stations, tables where you can come and have some lunch and have a snack, hopefully have a cold drink that you brought with you. But they're beautifully well shaded. This whole place seems to be really well designed and it's so accessible. There are some stairs to get down to Nature's Window, but the path down there is just like fully sealed, all flat until you get to the actual rocky part, which is when you want to be a bit adventurous anyway. Right now we have decided to go for some beetroot crisp bread, a little bit of avocado and a little bit of cucumber on top.
Just a couple of minutes down the road from the Nature's Window is the Skywalk. This is a new addition to the park a few years ago just to boost tourism in the area, and it seems to have worked because this place has really took off. You see so many photos of it online and it looks really cool. Quite excited to go see it. I fancy a walk in it. It's a bit smaller than I thought. I thought it was going to go a lot further out. Did you?
No.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go like a lot further out. But still, let's go have a look. I had no idea that there were two. There's one behind us too. That's really cool. I guess it stops overcrowding Maybe because I thought it did look a little bit small, it could get crowded. But actually when you walk onto this, I don't think it does feel too small. You do feel like you're quite far out, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool though. And there's a little like information centre there.
Cafe.
Check it out. A cafe! Ooh, how about that? They do have, yeah, we popped into a little cafe here. They sell some juices. Corey's got a decaf iced latte on the way. Just quick coffee. We're about 1.5 weeks and we'll see how it goes. They have some, yeah, some like sandwiches and wraps, you know, usual stuff. But yeah, it's like a really good little tourist spot. This was only, they've got all the photos in there of them constructing the area, and it was only, I think it was finished last year. Yeah, so it's so brand new and really exciting. So that means that no international travellers have actually visited here, which is really exciting. So when Australia opens up, how exciting for everyone to come here. Okay, we're at a new section of the hike National Park and we're going to explore the Z Bend Lookout and the Z Bend River Trail. The first one is shorter, it's 1.2k, and the second one I think is just about 3k return. I don't know which one to do first. Which one should we do? Should we do the harder one first?
Yeah, it's a long one.
It's got ladders and it's a bit tricky, but apparently it's really fun. So we'll go do that one first and then we'll go do the lookout walk. Alright, didn't realise it's just the lookout, it just kind of diverges quickly, so we may as well do it. We're here. Not two separate paths. Pretty spectacular! How nice is that?
So we are at the Z Bend Lookout now, and from here you can see the middle section of the Z that makes up the gorge and the Murchison River. It's very distinctive. From a top-down view you can see that it goes that way, down, and then back down that way, and that is why it's called Z Bend. So we're going to head down now to the river, and I think there are some ladders to get down there, so let's go check it out. Okay, it's starting to get a little more complicated as we got off the lookout trail. Now we're onto the river loop trail, and we've sort of been scrambling down next to this little cliff here, and here comes the first ladder.
Definitely not as easy as the previous paths we've been on here. This one's pretty tricky. I think it's grade 3 or 4. Yeah, just the ladders and then just all the stumbly rocks. There's arrows, but it's not like a proper path. But it's definitely really fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really
yeah,
fun.
This is a really fun trail. I'm excited.
But you got to be well balanced.
Yeah, I'm not very well balanced, but I'm coping.
What are you up to now?
We have another little ladder and we have another ladder going down. So they've just, I was like, they can't make a trail, let's just shove ladders in. End of the trail, there is a white marker down there, like the river, so I guess we just go down there.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Woo!
Okay, we have just been chilling down by the river now, and I have to be honest and say that the water is not the most inviting water I've ever seen. It seems like it's been sort of stagnant. I guess it's still dry season, The rains will come and clear this all out soon over summer, but yeah, it's just a bit green, a bit mouldy, a little bit of algae, sort of like on some of the rocks and on the water surface. But it is a beautiful spot. I've just been exploring down around the little corner of Z Bend, the one that we could see from the lookout, and yeah, it was really nice down there. I think we're going to set up a little photo, well, I want to, and try and capture it in a snap. We can also see from down in the gorge here, like the layers of the rock and how it has just been crumbling down over the years, and some of these like overhangs just look like they're ready to fall off. We've been sitting sort of under this one here, but yeah, some of them look like they are very heavy, and with the right weather, the right rain I guess, and erosion, they will just crack and fall down. Hopefully no one's sitting under them when that happens. Okay, one thing you have to be super mindful of when you're hiking out here in Kalbarri National Park is just how hot it can get in the gorge. It can differ by up to 10 degrees. So if you've got, you know, 35 degrees at the top, you can have 45 degrees in the gorge. There have been cases of people dying here, especially tourists, older tourists. So make sure you bring plenty of water and try not to hike in the middle of the day.
Getting very hot now. I think time to head back. Whew. It's really nice this one. As soon as it reaches like, those clouds leave, and after like 9-10 AM it's way too hot. I'm only at the start of summer now, so it's going to get hotter. So as always, hiking in Australia, going winter. Maybe down south though would be nice. I think Tassie, I'm going to like you. It's going to be nice and cool and lots of hiking.
We have made it back to the car park now, and honestly these facilities are so good. You've got toilets right here, and you've got all these spaces where you can just sit and have a picnic underneath this very, very good shade. And to be honest, the breeze up here is just what we need right now, because we are slightly overheating. But it's time for some lunch, we're gonna have a snack and then crack on.
We have now come to the cliff area of Kalbarri National Park, all along the coastal path. As you can see, it's very, very windy up here. This one is Red Bluff. You can walk it from the beach. Actually, you can do a whole 8-kilometer walk along the cliffs. There's no return from the services, which we would really like to do, but we're kind of get 8k down the road and would have to turn around, and that's a pretty big hike. So we are now just driving along, and then you can just stop and you can go into each area. So we're going to check out Red Bluff first. Oh, what you're running more. It does. The water looks so blue. You can see some people maybe snorkeling over there. Yeah, but great view back down to Kalbarri town. And yeah, cool. So right now we're on the Bagurda Trail, and it's an 8k coastal path walk. We're about midway now. You can hike it from Eagle Gorge to Knuckles Bridge. It looks really amazing. It's all along the cliff edge. I wish we had the time to do it. We just can't squeeze it in. We've only got one day left, and tomorrow we're going to go do the loop trail back in the Gorge National Park. But from Eagle Gorge it's 8k into town centre, and you can do a bike path to there, so you can do a really long, like 16k hike if you really want to. I think the main thing for us though is if we get down to Natural Ridge, we'd have to turn around and go all the way back, and that's just too big of a day, unfortunately. It looks really cool, I just don't know how we'll get back. And then walk down there. I think it reminds me of the leaf landscape. It does, yeah. Alright, we have decided that path just looks so nice, and we are going to hike the last section. It's just 800 meters, I think one way. So So we're going to do that, I think, because I'm a little bit sad we couldn't have done the whole hike, but if we just do this end bit, I think that'd be nice. Let's go get my bag. Yeah, I really like the path. It's really nice, really well
Meanders through the lake.
built. Goes through this nice little bushland, nice coastal breeze. Such a difference compared to the rest of the national park that's like inland. So hot there, like we're really struggling this morning, and here it's just such a beautiful temperature. So we have just walked along that white boardwalk, if you can see it there. Just beautiful, isn't it? We're loving it. This is such a highlight of this national park. It's so different, like it's so diverse, like the gorges and that kind of really hot environment and all that gorge walks and the ladder climbing, and then here you've got like this beautiful boardwalk along a coastal windy cliff. So different. Love it. One of my new favourite national parks.
I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still hurt?
Yeah, that was cool. What an awesome little hike that was. If you are in the area, we highly recommend taking some time to do that little 8k stretch. But you might need 2 cars, one to park, other at is it Eagle Bluff, and one at Natural Bridge, so that you can yeah, just walk down, pick up the car and then go get the other car.
Oh, how my heart aches. You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in.
Okay guys, we are back at Nature's Window. This is also the entry to the loop, and that is the trail that we're going to do today. I think it's a 9k, and when we were at Nature's Window we could see where it took off from, and there's all these like white posts along the gorge edge, like the cliff top, so I think that's where we're heading. It's going to be a good one, eh Shah?
Yeah, let's go.
Woo.
So behind me along the ridgeline you can see all the white markers, and that is the start of the loop trail from Nature's Window. And it's really cool how it goes all along that ridge. Should we go?
Let's go.
Let's go. So from this point it's 8k, class 4, allow 5 hours. How long? Yeah, just a big loop and we come back to here. That's cool.
You keep blowing me out, I keep holding you in.
Liking these views?
Yeah, amazing, especially in this morning light.
I keep asking myself, oh, why do you still hurt? Why do you still hurt? Why do you still
So we're coming up to about 3k's now on the hike, and we're just going along the ridge. You can see the river, just walking all along the river down below. It's really beautiful. It's getting hot. What time is it? 7:45, so we've been on the trail for just under an hour. But when those clouds got over, it's so nice. But we think we're probably at the end of this ridge area, aren't we? And I think now we're going to start looping around.
Okay, here we have a little rock scramble section. We're going down now from the cliff tops, and it looks like we're going to head down to the riverside. And I think that is pretty much it for the rest of the trail. I think we just track along the river all the way back until we get near Nature's Window, and then back up onto the ridge and up to the car park.
We're at the 3k, got 5k's to go, but it says rethink. It's harder and hotter. I guess because you lose the wind maybe a bit. And
Rock climb section here.
yeah, it's definitely getting harder. Gonna have to scale along this edge. Bit scary. That looks a bit tricky.
Okay, we've just been walking along the riverside on this kind of like rocky area and going down onto the beach a little bit. But we are quite lucky because we have a bit of cloud coverage today. And if it wasn't for the clouds, this would just be a little oven. And I can see why there are so many warning signs at the national park and even in Kalbarri town itself, warning people to take caution when they're hiking in this place, because like I said earlier, the temperature difference can be 10 degrees from the top of the national park to in the gorge. The colours here are just so beautiful when that sun comes out and lights up those red rocks, and we just have this beautiful blue and white brushed sky with the clouds and then the green trees. All of these colours are just so like natural and beautiful. It's very, very soothing to see it all.
We have passed the 7k marker now, so on the final stretch, I think we have 1k to go back to Nature's Window. We're now just going through quite deep sand actually. The past few k's have been okay, they've been pretty flat, a bit sandy, a bit firm, but not too hard. The only real problem is the heat. Luckily we did have that coverage, but well, I think, yeah, I can see why they say don't do this after 7. It gets really too hot. That would be just really hot in summer, wouldn't it? That'd be the beginning of summer now, but I won't do this in the high summer season. But yeah, we're gonna go back to Nature's Window to have some snacks in the shade there, because I think that'd be lovely. Oh my god, a bit puffed after that last section. Yeah. Wow. Did it! So you have a snack?
Lunchtime.
Yeah.
Righto guys, that is it from us here at Kalbarri National Park. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, hit subscribe, because we have plenty more adventures to come as we head south towards Perth, and we will be hanging out there over Christmas, so we'll see you next time.